All right, rain's lit up a little bit. Got about 1.5 miles to go. Gone 4.2 miles. So on the back slope of it. Gotta be this way. Where? It's gotta be this way, I would think. Yeah. I'll stay on the trail. So, 5.7 miles round trip. It's Anvil Loop Trail, and then it meets up with the Elk Spur Trail, and then I believe Memorial Trail. But never get lost again, people, if you have all trails. If you download offline maps, and then wherever you're traveling to, make sure you download Google offline maps. So that way, even though you don't have service, the satellites, you can drive to and from without service. Connect once you get service. They'll use the satellites up until then, but you gotta have offline maps downloaded. I have the whole entire area up here, offline maps downloaded. Use it frequently. They refresh. They're good for 1 year. When you use them, they automatically refresh. And all trails there, like on this trail, it's my first time doing it. There's a bunch of other side trails and stuff. Trying to figure it all out. So, luckily, first time ever I've set or second time I should say. First time I've actually set it correctly, doing a trail. I do trails all the time, but I try to conserve my battery whenever I'm not recording. I put my phone in airplane mode. Now to conserve battery. Make sure I got enough to get back. Make sure I know how to get back. You don't think, know. Nothing wrong there with backtracking, figuring out. Better be safe than sorry, but this day and age, you don't need service. You got GPS for the satellites. And if you do just a simple planning, preparing, it's free. Well, Google Maps is free, but all trails, I do the annual membership, like the Plus, and it is well worth it. I promise you that. That is money well spent. You won't ever have to worry about getting lost. Oh, some old scat. A bunch of hair in it. So that was definitely wildlife. Seen a lot of scat on this trail. Pretty cool. Seen a couple critters. Ground squirrels, chipmunks, and a couple. I saw some bigger, like, I don't know. I don't think they're badgers, but some sort of vermin. Other than the weather, which you can't do anything about, this is a nice trail. Be great doing it when the weather's nice during the summer. I'll be coming back for sure. We're doing a lot more of these down here around the entrance to Mount Rainier. Like I said, get your passes, use them. Kind of a little enclave is this? Oh. We'll keep on going. Ooh. Kind of like a dove. Oh. A bird flying off. All right now, Bigfoot. Don't be knocking this shit down in my way. Dang it. Alright. But yeah. Work on yourself. Start living your best life possible, one day at a time. Get your finances in order. Eliminate that stress of burden and, Get your income tax back. Pay off your bills. Pay off your credit cards and stay off of them. I use my credit cards. I use mine every month, but I pay them off every month religiously. I get cash back 2% on all my transactions, 5% on gas. So pay it off. Never keep a debt or a balance. I mean, no interest. You know, but I gotta be disciplined. Live within my means. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but you know, I save it. You know, life's a marathon, not a sprint. Can't just indulge in all the stuff I want to. Moderation, that's the key. Setting limits on yourself. You know, avoiding things that put you into traps. Quit lending money out to people. If you give money out to people, you need to expect never get the money back. That's one thing I've learned. I'm almost 53. I'm just telling you that right now. I lend money out to people. I don't expect to ever get it back. That's just how it is. You know, I owe nobody anything. I've paid all my debts and then some. But man, I got people on me. I bet if we counted up, it'd be close to $20,000, probably more. But I mean, hey, I did it freely. I don't do it much anymore because it's about time I need to start, you know, saving up for my house. Got the land. You know, I'm gonna live free. You know, self-sustained. No more bills. No more taxes on those bills. You're entitled to my taxes for work. You're entitled to my taxes on my property. And that's it. That's my charity. Very thankful I do that freely. I pay that pittance, so y'all leave me alone. I learned a long time ago. Nobody's responsible for my safety, my well-being, my financial security. You know, my food, clothing, and shelter, but me. I don't want to be reliant on anyone. Because then you're always indebted to them. They turn off the power, turn off the checks. What are you going to do then? Huh? Just that nobody lives to survive, to sustain, to conserve. I'm proud to be a conservative. I conserve my resources. You know, I live within my means. You know, I'm proud of that. Nobody's ever going to make me feel bad about that. Now, if there's any supremacy going on, it's via excellence and example. You know, I never lower my standards to other people. No, you got to come up to my standards. You know, I can't control other people. I control myself. You know, my worth ethic, how I treat others. You know, I just don't got any ill will towards anybody. But I'm not a turn the other cheek kind of guy. No. Oh, you wish ill will on me? Oh, bring it. Come on. Let's go. I've never run from a fight in my life, and I never will. Say what you will about me. But I speak the truth. You know, I use it as a sledgehammer. I use it as a weapon. I've weaponized the truth. You've got to this day and age. Make it hurt. They'll remember it. People are so afraid of the truth. I'm not. I'm on my side. I'm on, you know, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, freedom, America, liberty. You know, nobody's taking my rights away from me. No. You know, I purposely live my life where I don't free of intervention from the government, from enforcement, from society. You know, I'm at work, I act right at work. You know, I try to be as professional as possible, do my job as professional as possible, work on being a better person, but nah, don't mistake kindness for weakness. Never. You know, I try to avoid confrontation, but if I got nowhere to fight or flight, oh, I'm a scrapping son of a gun. I'm a tooth chipper, baby. Back on the orange again, but this is Memorial. Alright, yeah. So you can see it's been raining, it's windy. I can feel it, starting to feel it more now. Wind's still up top, so that's better. You can hear it. Woo, buddy. Yeah, get out there and start living your best life possible. Start getting some, decompressing, getting off. We got to unplug, man. We weren't intended to be, we're not robots. And we're not computers. You got to get off, you got to start living in reality, not fantasy. It's okay to play video games and stuff, but you got to get a break sometimes. Work on your sleep. Try to get as much. I don't get 8 hours sleep a night, but I get a lot more, and I get about 6, sometimes 7, sometimes 8. But it's getting slowly. Progress, not perfection. Work on it every night. I decompress before I go to bed. Watch stuff that you enjoy. Listen to music that's pleasing and calming and relaxing. Like I said, do little small, live within your means and do small little rewards. Set maybe a yearly vacation or biannually. And within reason. You ain't got to spend thousands of dollars. Spend a couple hundred. Go somewhere for 4 or 5 mini vacations, 3 nights, 4 nights, somewhere just a couple hours away. Drive. Stay somewhere. It's affordable housing. Go to the grocery store. Bring your own food. Those kind of things. I can't wait to get back down and see Astoria again. Get by Oregon there. In April, late April of 27, buddy Chuck, we're gonna make a big old trip down to all the way down to the redwoods there. I'm gonna do a 5-day trip like I am this year, but I'm gonna do the peninsula. And I've done all this already, but I'm gonna do it again. I want to do as much as possible. Much hiking, waterfalls, the ocean, views, scenery. Wildlife. Ooh, here's that muddy part, I guess. There's been a lot of mud, I see, but you wear proper footwear, you'll be okay. That tree fell recently. And that's fresh. If I can clean this off a little bit. I don't know if it did any good or not. But yeah, even when it's raining, it's okay. If it ain't raining, we ain't training. Every veteran I come across, I thank them for their service. They have paid a debt that is can't be paid back. But at least I can show my appreciation and gratitude. I served proudly, but I'm not a veteran. I didn't serve in wartime, and I don't have enough time, so I don't claim to be, don't try to be. I do not believe in stolen valor. Proud of my service, but no, I don't get benefits because I'm not eligible for them. The birdies. But you'll be proud of what you do. Look on your life and see what you've done. I served my country honorably. I've been in the medical field, helping out communities all across this country for 27 years. I graduated in '99. I ain't going that way. I'm gonna stay on the main trail. Oh, yeah. Find some good music to listen to. Put you in a good mood. I've been on a Platinum Jazz by War. Love that song. Instrumental song. Awesome song. I cannot listen to that song and not ever be in a good mood, by the end of it. The live version of Jane Says. Love that song. New Radicals. You get what you give. All kinds of songs like that. You just really enjoy it. Make you, bring a smile to your face. Put you in a good mood. Start giving you some endorphins. That's you changing your perception. That's done psychological little tweaks on yourself. And they add up over time, little things like that. They stick. And you're like, hey, I like this. I don't want to go back to the way I was. And you don't. I'm living proof of it. But it won't happen overnight. You know, I do all this to help others, you know. It means nothing to me to whether you take the advice or not. I'm going to live my life. I believe actions speak louder than words. You know, I don't have a perfect life, but you know what? It's pretty dang on good. I don't have anything to complain about. So I don't. Ooh, yeah. Nah, we're going to go the easy way. Yep. Uh-huh. This ain't my first rodeo. Ooh. Hear that tree? So old, he's creaking. Yeah. I got a leg that does the same thing. Had to oil it with a WD-40 twice, the knee and ankle. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, here's the muddy part I guess they were talking about when I saw it on all trails. Read the, look at the pictures and when it was taken. I always put them in order, you know, the newest first. So you want to see, you know, what the most recent, you know, conditions are. And also if people commented on it. That too. That's why I post these videos so you can see. You know, I don't do much editing because, I mean, heck, what you see is what you get. You know, I'm not going to fancy something up and you get there and be, oh, disappointed, it's loud or crowded or what, windy, rainy, muddy. Yeah, this is what it is. This is what you see is what you get. It's what you can expect. I love how these trees grow on the decomposing tree stumps. Life recycles. Oh, hear that frog? Big old bullfrog. Burr. Ooh. Hey there, buddy. I ain't gonna be able to spot him. He's hiding. He's in there somewhere. I'll leave him be. Oh. Man, I love this. I'm the only person on this trail, I guess. There was one car at the trailhead by the road. I went counterclockwise, or hang on, let me look here. No, I went clockwise. Yeah. Usually I like to go counterclockwise, but I went clockwise this time. Yeah, I think I probably should have brought my pistola on this one. You never know, but yeah. Anyway, that's enough for now. That rain's starting to come down more. So, anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy nature, people. Later.